Hi friends, welcome back to Literacy. Today we are doing lesson 23, part 1. Go ahead and write that in your CJ. Pause the video if you need more time, but I am going to move on. All right, we're going to start today by learning a new phonogram. This is our new phonogram. This says J. Say J. Good. How many letters are in this phonogram? 3. Very good. How do you think I'm going to cue this phonogram? By putting up 3 fingers and saying, use 3-letter J. Very good. What do you notice about this phonogram? Why do you think G says J? Because of the E. Good. And what else? What's happening to this one? It's silent, isn't it? Yeah. So say D and J and feel how each of these sounds is made. What do you notice? D, J. Is your tongue maybe touching in a similar place in your mouth? I know mine is, kind of right behind my front upper teeth. Good. They're both voiced sounds. I notice my lips are in a different position, D and J, right? And my tongue, while it's in a similar spot in my mouth, it is in a slightly different position as well. Very good. All right, I'm going to hide our new card in our big stack, and let's review some phonograms. All right, ready? Try to beat me. Ooh, you. Ah may be used at the end of English words. Oi may not be used at the end of English words. K, 2-letter K. Sh. G, gwa. 2-letter A, E may be used at the end of English words. The of her. Ah, 2-letter ah may not be used at the end of English words. Ng, or af. A, E, I may not be used at the end of English words. O, oo, ow, off. I, 3-letter I. Hwa, as, z. Ow, o may be used at the end of English words. J, 3-letter J. Ch, 3-letter ch. The of bird. E, double E. Ch, k, sh. O, 2-letter O may not be used at the end of English words. The of hurt. Ow, o, oo, may not be used at the end of English words. Oo, o. The of search. Oo, 2-letter oo may not be used at the end of English words. B, 2-letter B. Ed, d, t. R, o, oo may be used at the end of English words. C, 2-letter n used only at the beginning of a base word. Oi, 2-letter oi may be used at the end of English words. A-I, A, two-letter A, may not be used at the end of English words. N, two-letter N, used at the beginning or the end of a base word. E, the E of field. Sorry, that's a new one. I forgot that that was a new clue. E, the E of field. E, A. Were, two-letter used only at the beginning of a base word. A, two-letter A, that may be used at the end of English words. All right, awesome job. Let's put these away and open up your new workbook. You should be using this red one now. Open it up to page 3. Page 3. Oof. All right. Read the words. Underline the phonogram DGE. Whoops, dropped my pen. Mark the vowel before the DGE as long, short, or broad. All right, let's do the first couple together, then you can pause the video. All right, DGE, and then what is the vowel before? It's an A, and the word is badge, so this is a short sound. Let's go over here. Judge, underline DGE. The vowel before is U, and it makes the sound, so that one is also short. All right, I think you can do the rest on your own. Go ahead, pause the video, get this page done, and then come back for the answers. Pause the video. All right, are you ready for the answers? If you're playing this video, you have completed this page by yourself, right? All right, I'll show you. All right. Where does three-letter J most commonly spell J? Where do you see it happening? At the end of the base word. Is three-letter J after a single or multi-letter vowel? It's after a single letter. Very good. And what type of vowel are all of these single letter vowels? What sound do they make? They're short. Very good. So if you were to write a spelling rule to describe when to use three-letter J, what do you think it's going to be? Let's find out. It is DGE is used only after a single vowel, which says its short sound. Why don't you repeat that? Repeat after me. DGE is used only after a single vowel, which says its short sound. Very good. Do you remember a rule that might be similar to this one? There is one, I will tell you. It's CK. Remember, CK is used only after a single vowel, which says its short sound as well. Are DGE words ending in silent final E, do you think? They all end in E for sure. But how do we add a suffix to a silent final E word? We drop the silent final E, remember, when adding a vowel suffix, only if it is allowed by other spelling rules. So let's explore a few words and see how DGE will behave when we add a suffix. We're going to just turn the page. All right, over here, page 4. Sorry, let me get my stuff fixed. All right. Okay. So we have a few steps. Step 1, highlight the E that is part of the phonogram DGE yellow. So we want to highlight like this E because it's part of the DGE yellow. And then highlight vowel suffixes in orange. I have an orange pen, so I will box my vowel suffixes orange. It's kind of a peachy color. I have a more orange pen. Hold on. This one's a little more orange. Yeah. And then highlight consonant suffixes blue. And I'll just, again, use a blue pen to box my consonant suffixes blue. And then step 3 is, how is a suffix added to a word ending in DGE? So we got to think about that after we do all these things. All right, let's do the first 3 together, okay? First step, highlight the E that is part of the phonogram DGE yellow. That would be this one. I'll just go ahead and do it for those first 3 since we're doing all of them together. Then it says highlight vowel suffixes orange. So this is a suffix and there is a vowel in it, so that makes it a vowel suffix. As you can see here, ing also has a vowel in it, so that is also a vowel suffix. Here we have S. There are no vowels here, so that one is just blue. That is a consonant suffix. There's no vowels in this one. It's just the letter S, which we know is a consonant. All right, so highlight or box these in orange. And do it on the new word also. And then switch over to blue for number 3. But notice for number 3, we have an E here, and that is part of DGE. So we're going to highlight that. There we go. All right, not too hard. Go ahead and pause the video again and complete the rest on your own and come back when you're ready. All right, pause the video. All right, you finished this page, right? You ready for the answers? Okay. All right, here are the answers. Notice down here, I made a mistake. That's okay, we're all human. I just highlighted the wrong E with the DG. So it's not this first E, it's the second E that is supposed to be highlighted. All right, so what do you notice is occurring in these words? Well, I'll tell you. We are dropping the E when adding a vowel suffix only if it is allowed by the rule. G may soften to J only when followed by E, I, or Y. All right, let's look at knowledgeable really quick. What is the root word in knowledge? What's the root word in knowledge? It's know. Very good. So what do we add to know? What to make knowledge? What do we add? Ledge. Very good. Do you see a phonogram in the word knowledge that is not saying the sound you would expect it to say? Yeah, OW is saying ah. But what does OW say in the root know? In know, it says O, but in knowledge, it says ah, right? You would think that it would say knowledge, but that's not how we say it. Sometimes phonograms shift sounds when a suffix is added or a prefix is added. Usually the pronunciation in the new word still follows the rules, but occasionally it breaks one of them. This word is an exception to the sounds O, U. Are the words know and knowledge related in meaning? Yeah, right? When someone knows something, the person has knowledge, right? Like you guys know a lot of letter sounds and phonogram sounds, so you guys have a lot of knowledge in literacy. All right. What suffix do I add to turn knowledge into knowledgeable or knowledgeable? I probably say that weird. You add able. Very good, the able. So knowledge plus able equals what? Do you think we'll drop the silent final E in knowledge to form knowledgeable? No. And you can even see that right up here, that we didn't do that. And why do we not drop the E? Because if we did drop the E, the G would be before an A, and therefore the G would say G. But G may say J before an E, I, or Y. So that's why we keep the E in that word. So our new word, knowledgeable, we keep that E so that G says J. Otherwise, the word would be knowledgeable. And that doesn't sound like a very smart word, does it? No. All right. Let's move on over to the next page, page 5. And now we're going to read the word. If the word ends in DGE, we're going to highlight DGE in blue. I'm going to use a marker this time. And then if the word ends with the phonogram G followed by a silent final E, highlight the G and the E in yellow. Okay, and then step 4, highlight the phonogram before GE or the DGE in orange. And then if it's a vowel, mark it as long, short, or broad. If it is a multi-letter phonogram, we're going to underline it. All right, lots of steps for this one. Let's do the first couple together. Okay, let's do the first 4. All right, so the word is cage. Step 1, does it end in DGE? No, so we don't need this blue. Step 3, I said step 1, that was step 2. Step 3, if the word ends with the phonogram G followed by silent final E, we're going to highlight both of those in yellow. We do have that. Okay, easy. Then step 4, highlight the phonogram before the GE or the DGE in orange. And our phonogram before is A. And the A in cage is making a long sound. All right, let's go to stage. Again, I don't have DGE, so I need my yellow highlighter. And then our orange phonogram before, and it is long again. Let's move over here to edge. Edge has DGE, so we need our blue. And then the phonogram before is E. And edge is making its short sound. All right, next is badge. I need my blue again. And then the phonogram before is making its short sound, ah, ah. All right, I think you can do the rest on your own. Go ahead, finish the page, and play the video when you're ready. Pause the video. All right, you're ready for the answers, right? I know I ask that every time, but I always will ask. All right, there are your answers. Remember, we had to underline the multi-letter phonograms, and we have R, and as some multi-letter phonograms. So how does the rule English words do not end in I, U, V, or J apply to these words? All these words end in the J sound, right? But they're not spelled with a J. These are words spelled with three-letter J, which is DGE, right? And GJ with a silent final E at the end. So words can end in the sound J, they just cannot end in the letter J, the J, right? Good. So what are two options for spelling J when you hear it at the end of a word? G with silent final E and three-letter J, the DGE that we just learned. Good. When is DGE used? Only after a single vowel which says its short sound. GE is used to spell J at the end of a word after a long vowel, a short vowel, a multi-letter phonogram, or a consonant. So it kind of has all the options. But DGE is only after a single short sound. It's limited where it can be used. So when you're spelling, that should help you remember. All right, oh no, we're still on this page, just kidding. You might be able to hear the difference between GE and DGE. I want you to read these words aloud and read across the column, so this way, so that you first read a word that ends with GE and then one that ends in DGE. Listen and feel your mouth as you say the final sound. What do you notice? So I'll show you. Cage, edge, stage, badge. The GE kind of tends to be softer, and my tongue does not touch the top of my mouth as it says J. The DGE sound is a little harder, and my tongue touches the roof of my mouth as it says J. This is the same spot my tongue touches when I say duh, right? So just read those to yourself and see if you notice that, okay? After that, you are free to do your form, and then I will see you next class, all right? Have a great day, my friends. Bye.